Hello everyone, my name is Selena of Duty. In case you don't know me, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For new subscribers, you're welcome to the family. This video talks about when to call Ontario Labour Board for your employer. The video is about when to call Ontario Labour Board. If you live in Ontario or even outside Ontario, these are some of the things that you can call the Ontario Labour Board. I'm going to be linking the site down below in this channel where you can just go in and you can just file a complaint. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. So the first thing that you need to call Ontario Labour Board for, it's number one, when you're being paid minimum wage of any kind. When you're being paid minimum wage, or when you're doing a job that some other workers in the same category as you is any less than what you're getting. Okay? But first of all, you need to talk to your employer to make up for that amount that you're getting. If you're still getting less than $14 or $14 less than the minimum wage, please do call Ontario Labour Board for that. There's a toll-free number for them. You call them. They're there during the working hours. During the week, they can answer your call. Or you can just go online and you file a complaint. So another reason to call the Ontario Labour Board for is when you're not being paid holiday pay. We have so much holiday pay here in Canada, and still some employers or some agencies are not paying this holiday pay to their workers. They keep this money to themselves. At the end of the year, they make millions of dollars off from our back. We are the one who are working these hours. Why are we being treated like this? No wonder the Ontario government came out like a week ago proposing a law. The Ontario government came back that they were going to propose a law that all agencies should be licensed. We don't know when that law is coming out, so hopefully it comes out soon. So this agencies, they will stop exploiting us. You know what? I don't know why it's so hard for we as professionals not being our own employment agencies ourselves. All we do is just work. We don't even think about outside the box. You know what? We should all come together in, not even coming together. You as a person, you looking at me, you as a head professional, you can open an agency yourself. Most of those people operating these agencies, they are not even head professionals. So then what happens? If anything happens to us during our places of work, they can't back us up because they know nothing about what we're doing. All they do, most of them, they don't even have offices. They operate in their houses. They don't even know what it is that we're doing out there. So God help you. If anything happens to you, you have no backup. And this is the more reason why these places that we go to work, like there's hospitals, there's nursing homes, there's places that we work for agencies, this is why they have that guts to treat us the way they do. We often get the baddest assignment. We can't complain. When you complain, you become the victims. You become a victim. And that's why they can kick you out. They can kick us out anytime they want, just for no reason. Once you're being targeted and they want to get rid of you, they can easily do that. You might wonder, oh, what about the employer? Oh, you want to complain to the employers? The employers, they don't know. They're not health professionals. They don't have any health background. They don't know how to protect us. This is the more reason why me we can have our own little agencies. It's not hard. As long as you're already incorporated, you can have your own agency. All you need to do is just to get your website and then go from there. And then we, as health professionals, if we are the one controlling this employment agency, I don't think things would have gone this bad. That these employment agencies that are exploiting us, they are taking away our overtime, they are taking away our bonuses. This is how they make their money, and they make millions out of it. And on top of that, they also take away from our hourly pay. So I think when that regulations comes in place, you know what? It's okay. Whether the government have controls over all the agencies, now, for you to become an employment agency, you have to meet a certain criteria. You have to meet some certain rules and regulations before they can even license you moving forward. So, ladies, gents, wherever you're watching me, the mistakes that we did, the pioneers, that we did working for these agencies, I don't want the new ones that are coming to work for the same agencies to undergo the same thing that we went through. We were not protected as an agency staff by these employers. They tell you it is what it is. I was asking an employer and a temporary employment agency. I was asking them, do you have an educator in place just in case? No, I think, you know what? I had a complaint and I wanted to make my complaint made known to a staff member in the company to see if they can advocate on my behalf or if they can advocate on our behalf because of the misuse that these hospitals, the way they treat us as agency staff. But to my surprise, hey, there was none in place. He didn't have none. But if you as a health professional, you're the one operating these agencies, you'll be able to advocate for ourselves. We'll be able to fight for ourselves. We'll be able to be on our back in case anything happens, because we already know what our colleagues are going through in these workplaces. But we let these people take this stuff into their hands. Guys, what I have learned before, what has happened to us before, I don't want it to happen to anybody else. It doesn't matter, new grad or any new a person that is trying to work for agencies. Please don't work for any agency except they showed you the contract. Except you see the contract in pen and paper. Because you know what? What they do? When they just don't go with the word of mouth, let everything be in pen and paper. The terms of the contract. You want to know the duration. You want to see your hourly pay in that contract. You want to see all the benefits on that contract. You want to know how long that contract is going to be for. You want to know if that contract is being broken by the hospital or by anywhere you're going to work. You want to know the consequences. You want to know if you can get a bonus if you're able to complete that contract to the end. You want to know your hourly rate. You want to know everything. Make sure everything is done in pen and paper, and make sure you signed for that terms of contract before you leave your place of work. Otherwise, when you go over there, they can tell you, oh, this is not what I said. Or your contract we don't no longer have contract for you. I know some agencies, when you go work for them, when they find somebody else to replace you, they tell you the contract has ended. Yeah. But if you have something in place, like a written for, letter or something that says, okay, this contract is for the duration of 3 months. It's for the duration of 6 months. When you have that in place, you know how to handle that contract. You know what to do in case your employer breached that contract. You can even call the Ontario Labor Board for that. You can even file a complaint for that. The Ontario Labor Board is there for you, guys. Don't be afraid to use them. Don't be afraid to call them for any misuse of these agencies. And for sure, they will be able to, it's their job to deal with them. All right? Thanks, guys, for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Please do watch my other video regarding how this proposed law, how the government came about this proposed law, what's going to happen to agencies. And thank you for watching. Bye.